Hey, Josh. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
There we go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Awesome. I put you as a co-host, so, in case anything happens while I'm driving. Is
Yeah.
the sound okay? Oh,
Yeah,
wait. Why
sounds
is it
great to
not
me.
going through my... Actually, it's going through my phone. I'm trying to put it through my car. Let me see. That's so weird. Oh, I hate technology. It's supposed to make our life easier, right? Um, okay. It says it on my car, but it's going through my phone. I don't know why. Okay, it's whatever. It's working.
All right. We'll give people a few seconds here to filter in.
Oh, you know what though? While I'm driving, the sound's gonna be louder on my car though, because I might not be able to hear you. Okay, hold on. Let me do something else. Oh, that's so weird. Ah, Hamilton! Oh my gosh. You did that for me, huh?
Yeah, I did. I had that queued up.
Nice, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna ditch my car speaker. So, if I say what a million times, you know why.
Okay, copy that.
Thank you for being so flexible. I just got this last minute appointment. I don't know if you know, but I do IV infusions as my real life job. Um,
Okay.
so I get called out to people's homes to do IVs for them, and I got one plugged in today. They're usually last minute, so yeah.
Hmm.
So I have to drive over to her house. Um, my appointment's at 11, so but I can do this while driving. I can multitask.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Works for me. We're just getting some information out to the community and, doing what we can to keep consistent. So it's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
All
Where did
right.
my outline go? Here we go. Okay. So we'll kick it off with just some, general introductions of ourselves so the community can get to know us a little bit better, starting with how did we get involved in crypto? I'll have you kick this one off because I don't know your story.
Okay. So, how did I even get started? So, of course, I heard about Bitcoin, and I've always been interested in investing. I started early on in my early 20s, just investing in mutual funds and setting up retirement funds, all the typical stuff. And fast forward, I was working, and my girlfriend had bought a Bitcoin when it was, priced very low. And that was, in 2018, I think. And she showed me how much, she had made from the Bitcoin. And I was comparing it to my assets, and I didn't get nearly as much of return as she did. So I started just looking into Bitcoin as just an investment. And then I started realizing that there was a technology behind it, and I started, diving in deeper with that, and eventually found my way to Cardano, Charles Hoskinson's whiteboard video. And I think that really, draws a lot of the Cardano communities from that whiteboard video. So yeah, my love for Cardano started with that. Um, and, and that path led me to Cornucopias. Just to make a very long story short, I was just trying to find, the next best thing on the Cardano blockchain, and, landed on Cornucopias, and, the rest is history.
Very cool. How long have you been in the Cardano ecosystem? When did you discover Cardano?
I would say, a year before COVID hit. I feel like everything is like pre-COVID,
Yeah,
post-COVID.
yeah,
So probably like 3 years now.
3 years. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So you've been in it for a minute.
Mhm.
I didn't discover Cardano that long ago. I think well, so I've known about crypto for quite a while. I first discovered about Bitcoin like in 2013, 2014. I
Mhm.
heard about it at a debate tournament. It was one of the topics that we were uh, discussing about like regulating crypto, and it's weird to think that that was a topic even back then, and still today we're like trying to figure the whole thing out.
Uh huh.
Um, but I didn't get in at that point. It was just something that I had found out about, and I had a debate teammate that had invested in some Bitcoin, and my debate coach was very libertarian, so he was all about Bitcoin. But I don't think I actually started to get involved in anything until maybe like 2018, and
Mhm.
it was the top of the market. So my performance between then and when I really started to seriously dive in was subpar at best. I was definitely operating at a loss, I think.
Mhm.
Um, and then it wasn't until probably this past year, maybe like a year and a half, that I started to dive in like really seriously. And I started my own YouTube channel, which didn't start as a Cardano based YouTube channel. It was
Mhm.
just general crypto. But I found myself gravitating towards the things that were happening on Cardano, and there's just so much to pay attention to. There's
Mhm.
so much to research, so much to understand, and eventually, like not far into my YouTube journey, I ended up just deciding that, like, you know what, this is where all my attention is. I should just shift my focus here. And I
Right.
started doing Cardano based content entirely. I started getting connected with a bunch of different projects. I'm an ambassador for like 2, 3 projects now. I don't even know. I've lost count. And yeah, started building these relationships, and here I am.
That's really cool. I love that.
hmm So that's our history. Let's give a little bit of update about like the development of the Knights of Cornucopias. We've seen some decent growth in this past week. Where are we at now?
Yeah, we actually hit 700 members. That is very exciting. A very you know, uh, great milestone that we hit. Um, and I'm sure a lot of that boost was because of that YouTube video that you put out.
Yeah, my hope was that we would hit about 700. I think we were at the before before I had published that video. I want to say we were sitting somewhere in the ballpark of like 650 or something
Yeah.
like that.
It was around
So
650. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
50
good boost.
members
50.
in a
Yeah,
week. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's great. Yeah, we're
And
sitting at
in that
exactly
time,
700 now.
yeah, 700. I can see it right here. And we've also seen some pretty heavy movement also in the sales for the Knight's helmet NFTs. Yeah.
Yes, we have where are we sitting at now? I think I can't remember. I think above 500, 550 mints, I think. That I don't remember the exact number, but we got a significant boost on our helmet sale, which is fantastic. After our initial launch, we were sitting around 300. So now we're sitting at about 500, which is amazing. Our total mint number will be 1,110. So we still have a little bit of ways to go, but I have full confidence that we will sell out. I mean, the utility for that, is so great. I think once the wider space understands what the utility is, I just can't imagine it not selling out. So, in case any listeners here that don't know, with our helmet NFTs, the guild is going. Knights of Cornucopias is going to buy guild-owned Kopi, and with this Kobe, it's sitting at at a penny right now. It's such a great price. In being in a bear market, everyone can understand it's a great time to buy. Um, this Kobe token will have a few different utilities. One is governance within the game. So our goal is to buy 2 million Kobe, and with 2 million Kobe, that's going to be significant influence over the game as a guild. Um, and eventually, the Cornucopias marketplace, they're going to allow us to purchase their NFTs with their Kopi token. So we can also use this Kopi token to purchase guild-owned assets. Um, and once we hit our 2 million Kopi goal, we will have additional funds left over. And with those additional funds, we're purchasing vehicles. So bubble jets and javelins are the two that you can purchase right now. And we will purchase those vehicles for the guild to rent out to non-guild members and also to guild members. Um, and if you hold the helmet NFT, you can rent all the assets that are purchased within this fundraiser. You could rent it for free if you hold our NFT. So, eventually down the line, when these NFTs become unaffordable, that's very valuable. Um, as you can see in many different ways.
That's super cool. I must have missed the memo on that renting perk. That's legit utility.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, and also I missed another perk. If you hold our NFT, you will be able to vote on how the guild spends the Kopi token. So, there's going to be lots of assets for sale later, down the line from the Cornucopias team. And you know, you will have a say in how we spend it. Because I'm sure there's going to be lots of NFTs that we don't want as a guild. For example, clothing. I can't imagine why the guild would want to purchase, lots of clothing, because I'm sure people are just going to purchase their own. And they might say, well, it's more worth it to buy, public transport or purchase weapons, because that's more, valuable for other non-guild members to rent from us.
Definitely. Yeah, no, that democratic element of owning those NFTs, I think, is a big deal for being a part of the guild, having a say in the guild, and like, being a part of like how the guild advances. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
really cool.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, the helmet NFT has so much utility to it. Of course, every NFTs that we have launched, they have great utility with it as well. Massive utility. I mean, one's shield's tied to land and the sword's tied to domes. But the helmet, I feel like, has several utility more than the shield and the sword, because of the different aspects that we're gonna do with it.
yeah, and actually, one thing that I wanted to point out, because I know we've been seeing some sales on secondary markets for the helmets come about, but yeah, I don't know if that just shows that uh, people are overly excited about the NFT that's come out, or if people don't realize that that NFT is still minting. The floor price on secondary markets right now
Yeah.
is sitting at 139 ADA, but you can still purchase it. You can still mint it for 110 ADA.
Exactly. It's 115, actually. 115 ADA. Um,
115 ADA. My mistake.
yeah, I'm curious too. Yeah, they've been, selling on the secondary market. So I'm thinking it's people that, like you mentioned, overly excited about, cornucopias. Cornucopias was at CNFTCon and Rare Bloom, getting lots of exposure to people that have never, heard of this project, are now excited about it after seeing the game in person. So they go, to pick up whatever assets there are, and then they stumble upon our guild and purchase our assets as well. So I think they don't realize that we have a live mint right now that they can mint, and are just purchasing it on the secondary market. So if you are in our guild or have not joined yet, you can always join our Discord, and our link is there. And if you're in our guild, yeah, please mint one and don't purchase on the secondary.
For sure. And I think that, I mean, I think that's what's happening too. Like people are just excited about cornucopias. They want to get involved as far and as wide as possible. But so
Yes.
that I think that demonstrates that there's some random public interest that pops up every now and again, and only the people that are plugged into the guild are the ones that really know that they can still get it at a at a discounted price. So
Mm-hmm.
advantages for our guild members, I think.
I was thinking now that Josh has won the category for gaming and metaverse for Cardano Summit. I can imagine the assets are just going to blow up after that. I mean, that's huge exposure right there.
For sure. Yeah, it's funny how, all of the guilds that are selling NFTs out there, they will benefit like on a secondary indirect basis just based on how far and wide Cornucopias is going. And last week
Absolutely.
there was that Twitter space with Cornucopias team and Farmer Nash. Um I see so many things happening out there where we are Cornucopias, the community is just getting out there and extending their reach, and I think the Knights are going to be following right behind that. It's very exciting.
Yes, it is very exciting. And yeah, the masses don't know about cornucopias yet. So just imagine what's going to happen when everyone finds out.
Yeah, and it seems like the Knights have a lot of things in the work to like be there to prepare to have value and information ready. I know that there is a Knights website that is underway now. I don't know much about that, but what can you tell us about what's going on there?
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to show, everyone our website. It's going to look amazing. Yeah, it's being built right now. I think yeah, I think everyone will be very pleasantly surprised when they see our website. We're gonna have obviously like an FAQ, and about the team members, and I would like to have a marketplace on there, and our merch store, so that's in the works as well, to buy Knights merchandise. So everything that you can learn about the Knights, and purchase our NFTs, it's going to be on this website.
Yeah, that I was super excited about. You got that up way quicker than I anticipated that you would. I looked at some of the
Sorry, I
merchandise
just
that's up there.
yeah.
It is, I like the availability of like different colors and the way the like different logo designs that are up there. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
be picking up a couple stuff myself just to wear in videos and stuff. It just looks it's so nice and quality and so cool. I'm so
Yeah,
excited about the merch.
I'll definitely pick up a sweater and coffee mug. I always have to have my coffee in the morning.
Yeah, it's coming into that season.
I would
And
love to
another
have.
thing,
Oh,
oh, go
sorry.
ahead, go ahead.
Uh, we have so many talented, guild members, so many artists. I would love for them to design some stuff, and we can get it onto T-shirts and sweaters and mugs. I think that'd be really cool.
That would be really cool. Just community driven art,
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, that's really cool. And in addition to the website and the merch incoming, we also have a white paper in the works too, which is really cool. I don't know if I see that with guilds that are developing.
Yeah, we just have so much information everywhere. I think it's, really smart to just put it down on, one location where everyone can just read up on everything that we're doing, and everything that we have done and accomplished. It's just an easy way to learn about the Knights and see what we're about.
That is fantastic. I know that like not everybody will want to just join up a Discord and see. I think it's great that we've got an open Discord that anybody just can come and join and learn about what we've got going on in there, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. And I think
Right.
a website and a white paper, I think, is going to be fantastic for uh, proliferating information about what we've got going on and what we're doing to add value to the cornucopias community.
Exactly. And it brings a level of professionalism as well. We're not just haphazardly throwing things together. I mean, we are really working hard in the background, really thinking things through and strategizing and trying to build the best guild out there for people. We want the guild to succeed. We want the guild members to succeed. So anything and everything that we can do to make the Knights the best guild on Cornucopias, we are trying to achieve.
I respect that so much. It's exactly what drew me to the Knights in the first place, that professionalism, the organizational structure, the like thought that is put into how the guild is run and what the future is going to look like, the business partnerships. It's so thoroughly thought. There's a lot of technicals to it. There's a lot of big plans that the Knights have going on, and it's amazing to see it all build as information releases to the public and what I'm seeing on the inside. It's very exciting. I'm so stoked to be a part of it.
Thank you. And I really appreciate that. And honestly, I think you joining has been amazing as well. You have been a great addition. I don't know if everyone did know about in our guild that we have promoted Josh to be a roundtable general. That was a very fast promotion, but we knew right away that you were roundtable general material. Just your level of thinking, how deep you think, how much you strategize. I mean, you were just so perfect that it was unanimous with everyone that you joined.
Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. I'm glad that I was able to provide some value and just be a part of the team. It's really cool to see it all unfold. Um, on that note, why don't we go ahead and jump into talking a little bit about uh, the Knights Catalyst Committee and some upcoming updates that we have for that. Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you're a little coming out a little fuzzy.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear that. But
Yeah,
go ahead. Your end is good, right?
yeah. I'll jump into talking about the night stuff, and you can put yourself on mute until I
Sure.
ask you more questions. Okay. So, if you've been paying attention to what's going on in the Knights Discord, you go to the community tab, community events, and at the bottom there, you will see the page has opened up for a Cardano Catalyst page. That is where we are going to be sending any communications about what we have coming up with this whole Knights Catalyst committee thing. This is where you'll be able to ask questions to me or anybody else in the community that has learned about what's going on or is trying to get more plugged in with what's happening with Cardano Catalyst. We are trying to get things up and running relatively quickly. I'm working on a presentation right now so that we can get a first session kicked off. We can do a lecture type thing, and that's underway. I'm hoping to have that done maybe sometime by the end of the weekend, maybe early next week, and maybe we can get a first session going sometime middle of next week to next weekend ish. So I wanna hit the ground running as quickly as possible so that the Knights are prepared to be able to get involved. This first presentation, it's going to be everything that you need to know to participate in Catalyst as a proposal assessor. So even if this is the only session that you are able to attend, I understand everybody's busy. We're talking about recording it too and putting it up on the YouTube channel, the Knights YouTube channel. If this is the only one that you're able to view, you will be entirely prepared to know what to expect going into it. You'll know how to navigate what's going on. You'll know what tools that you have available to you to be able to participate as a proposal assessor and just get in there, get involved, and earn some ADA for your contributions to the Catalyst community. So this is going to be a good one. It'll be an important one for people to attend. It'll be all the basic information, and I'm sure in there, like there'll be some tips and things so that to help you know how to succeed in there. But really, the future sessions beyond that one is going to be the main content of like how to succeed in Cardano Catalyst. Things that I've learned in my time in the program, and what things to do, what things not to do. That's all going to be beyond this first session. But this first session is definitely going to be important. If you're looking forward to this, the Catalyst thing that we're doing here with the Knights, jump into that Discord. If you have any preliminary questions, I'm there all the time. I can answer whatever you got. And yeah, I'm stoked to kick off this journey with everybody, and just us as a community get more plugged in with the greater Cardano community, and contribute not just to Cornucopias, not just to like us as a guild, but contribute to everything that's going on out there that's exciting. And yeah, it really is a privilege to be a part of it. I think being involved in Cardano Catalyst, you get so much more plugged in with projects that are coming up, that are building innovative ideas that people have going on out there. And I've heard about plenty of projects way before they exploded on Twitter or proliferated their reach. And it's really cool to get to know better, more intimately, what's going on out there and get compensated for doing it. So yeah, that's what we've got going on. Get plugged in there in that page, watch it for announcements that we have coming up, and let's get this thing started.
Yeah, I am so excited about the Catalyst committee. So do you have a date in mind already?
Not really. I don't have a specific date. I would like to maybe do some kind of poll in that page to see like what days work best for people to attend it live, if they should want to, if they might have questions about what to expect going into it and that kind of thing. I'd like to get as many people there live as possible, but like I said, there will be a recording, so even if you miss it, you'll be able to catch the content. And then if you have questions afterwards, that's what the page is for. You can tag me in that and ask any questions that you might have after watching the recording. So no, I don't have a date, but I will put out a poll or something to find out what works best for people.
Okay. No, that's very exciting. A lot of interest already. You can see in our general chat that people are interested in joining. They want to be a part of it. I'm going to be a part of it for sure. And I'm so glad that you're going to help guide us through this, because it can be intimidating at first.
Yeah, which is surprising. I mean, like as I go through it, I'll talk about it a little more, but it's really not a high barrier to entry. People think that you have to be some kind of a developer or like somebody with some sense of technical knowledge, or even be a good writer. You really don't. It's the whole point of Cardano Catalyst is that it's community driven. We want to hear voices that are happening from the community about what innovations they want to be seeing, about what their thoughts about these various proposals are. And we're all part of the Cardano community. It's our voices that they want to be hearing, and I'll just be there to help channel that and to help provide the type of content that they're looking for, so that we can maximize our time there.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for saying that. Because, yeah, I think my fear personally is that I'm not the best writer. It takes me an hour to think about what I want to say in a sentence. It's just I think too much into it. But everyone has their issue. They think, oh, I don't know technology so much or this. So yeah, the fact that you said the barrier to entry is low, that gives me confidence that I can do this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I've put out videos on Cardano Catalyst before. I get a lot of comments of people that say, it's a cool thing that it's there, but I'm just like not the type of person that can contribute, or I don't feel like I have any thoughts or anything to provide to it. And it's not the case that you have to be at a certain place to be able to contribute to this. And that's why I think that programs like this are so valuable, is because I think what I'll be able to provide, the insight that I can give to the community, is just to help uh, kind of convey a sort of framework to channel the ideas and experiences that everybody has in the Cardano community, and help to put that into that framework, that structure, so that we can more efficiently just get in there and provide what they're looking for, and yeah, contribute in the way that it was designed.
That's awesome. And I feel like, once you do one, then you start to build confidence. So, okay, I can do it again.
Definitely. Yeah, that's the hope. And being a part of it too, I feel like I'm like, putting out a bunch of bits of information that's going to be in the presentation. But the Catalyst, as a proposal assessor, it is a merit-based role. Like, there is a performance base to it, of
Mm-hmm.
how you're compensated on it. But being a part of it, uh, as a proposal assessor, as that like base layer, you you earn your way up
Mm-hmm.
to be eventually a veteran proposal assessor that is much less performance based and a little bit more just labor and time based,
Okay.
which is nice.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
by getting the community involved, like, we're setting them on their journey to get to a place where maybe they don't have to feel like they have to perform, like they have to present a sense of quality, and just like dedicate their time and get compensated for that too. So
Right. Okay. Awesome. I love it.
yeah. So yeah, that's coming up. Keep an eye on that channel. That's about all that I have to say to that, and we'll get a time figured out very soon to get that first one kicked off. And I guess to wrap it out, Juju, we had talked about a leak. You had said something about something that you wanted to talk about.
I do have a leak. So it was such a coincidence that, people were talking about it in our general chat, and I actually posted a photo of a leak. So my leak is to go look.
I don't know if that was just intentionally cryptic or what, but it went blank right after you said "look."
Oh,
So I don't know if anybody else heard that or if it was just me, but I repeat that
okay.
just in case. Where are we looking?
In the Knights Discord general chat, I posted a GIF of a leak, and I wrote down the project we're gonna have a partnership with like little eyeballs emoji. I put two leak GIFs. So you have to hunt for it. You gotta go to our Discord. If you're not a part of it, go into our Discord and find that, and you can find out what the leak is.
That is
I'm gonna
interesting.
make you guys
I
hunt
call it GIF,
and
but
work for this leak.
I'm already scrolling through it right now to find out what the heck you're talking about. But uh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get hunting and find out what's going on there.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that about wraps it
All
up.
right.
Um, Yeah, thanks for the leak. Thanks for giving us something to do.
Yeah.
Look out on the Knights Discord. Join if you haven't already. We've got tons of stuff going on, tons of information coming out to people, and I'm excited that we got to make this thing happen. Juju, thanks for showing up, even though you're on the road and you're busy today. I appreciate that so
Yeah,
much.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I feel like when I'm with you, I'm like constantly trying to multitask. So I appreciate you being flexible.
Yeah, no, it's no problem at all. This was great.
Yeah.
That we'll go ahead and wrap it out. Everybody, thank you for showing up. Anybody that's listening to the recording, thank you so much for taking the time. And we will see you in the Knights Discord.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye, everybody.